there, my name is Matt Cole, one of the producers of the Sexperts podcast, along with my good friend Brian Garrity. Before I begin, I just want to give a huge thanks to our guest during this episode, Rick Eley, or as I call him, Ricky Lee. He is a local author, so please check out his work, particularly if you like sci-fi, like me. He can also be seen on stage at the Push Comedy Theater with his Squirt Squad improv group on Herald Nights. Also, if you would like to learn stand-up, sketch, or improv comedy, go to pushcomedytheater.com and sign up for a class. Also, you can buy tickets at pushcomedytheater.com for me and Brian's show with The Bright Side Sketch Comedy. That's going to be on July 1st at 10 p.m. It's going to be a wonderful show. Me and Brian have written a lot of crazy shit for the show. We're really excited about it. You can check out the Sexperts on Twitter and Instagram at The Real Sexperts. You can also find us on Facebook, The Sexperts. You can send your topic suggestions and questions to therealsexperts@gmail.com. Find us on iTunes, give us a review, and without further ado, everything you're about to hear is made up on the spot, so please enjoy this wonderful episode of The Sexperts. And we're recording, and intro music, and hi there! Welcome to the Sexperts with your hosts. My name is Dr. John T. Alanese, CPM.
And I'm Delilah. Hey there. And currently unemployed, but it's okay because I'm working on something big.
What is it? Well,
I'm inventing a new type of shoe.
That is, don't give away too much because this is an international podcast. Okay. Anyways, if you don't already notice, we are your Sexperts, and we're here live with a very special guest, which we'll get to in a little bit. But every week, we're coming to you live.
So live.
We're
talking right now as you're listening to this.
Straight to your ears about modern controversial sex topics. This one today is a doozy, which actually...
It's something that... Nobody else would cover this.
No. And in fact, a fan actually wrote in and said that they would like to cover this topic. And today's topic of the day is called heavy petting. And this it involves all about, if you have animals in the house, but you want to have sex, where do the animals go? Do they watch? Do they join? What? So today's topic of the day is called heavy petting, which we'll get to in just a little bit. I'm really sorry to hear that you're unemployed. What happened with your last gig?
Well, I was growing a mango tree.
Yeah.
But it... caught a mango tree disease, and apparently mango trees don't grow well in
the mango herpes?
Southeastern Virginia area. So it died.
I'm so sorry. Is this like a tragedy for you, or
we had a good week.
I want to be empathetic. I've never loved a tree. I've never loved a whole lot of anything except for my wife, Mildred.
It wasn't tragic because we had a beautiful week and a half together.
Yeah.
I saw so much promising ripeness. That potential for ripeness. So and then I was there when it died. So I got to say goodbye.
Yeah.
And it kind of inspired my next move, which was the shoe thing I got going.
So a little hint is it probably has something to do with like mangoes.
Let's just say if you're home right now and you have some mangoes, roll your balls of your feet around them and see how that feels.
I think that may give away a little too much, but okay. We'll get to heavy petting in just a little bit. But I see our guest of the day is very anxious. He's over here smiling away. Hi there. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to our listeners?
Well, hello. My name is Rupert S. Perquod.
Mr. Perquod.
Mr. Perquod. And why don't you tell our listeners at home a little bit about your background, your expertise?
Well, my background generally revolves around reselling used automotive products.
Oh.
Like Fords and Chevrolets.
I've passed by your place, Perquod-A-Motive.
Perquod-A-Motive. That's the place. The sign, if it don't run, it ain't a Perquod.
I didn't know what a Perquod was until now.
Says it all.
Favorite pun ever.
Great. Well, how's it going in the used car stuff selling?
Oh, it's going very well. We make quite a number.
We can
of
talk
sales,
shop. Dr. John and I are huge car guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, I got a 76 Cougar.
I jumped it once.
Cougar.
What is her name? That's a little joke.
Mildred.
Auto part.
Her name's Mildred. She's actually 76. She's actually not in very good shape right now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay, Mr. Perquod.
R.I.P. Mildred when the time comes.
Yeah, don't pre-RIP Mildred. Talk to me about.
You kind of have to pre-RIP, or then you can't tell it to them directly.
I don't think she listens to this thing. Let's be honest.
I can't tell you the number of people I've been there when they passed.
Yeah.
And looked them right in their sweet passing faces and just said, R.I.P. And that's the last thing they heard.
I would not like to, that's when you did the hospice
You're going to
thing.
die in my arms. You know that.
Have you ever witnessed anybody die?
I witnessed the 1974 Chevrolet LeBronum. It was
LeBronum James.
LeBronum, yeah. That's where he's got his name from. He was conceived in the back seat of a LeBronum. A lot of people don't know that.
I did not know
It was
that.
a
It is true,
1923
absolutely true.
LeBronum, and that's why he wears the number 23.
I believe that
A lot
was
of people think it's a Michael Jordan thing. But
it was his grandfather. But it rode off the side of the road and crashed into a ditch, burst into flame, and it was very sad.
I think
very, very sad.
I think more NBA stars should be named after the cars they were conceived in, and where the number of the model year. Like that should be a thing.
Yeah, I agree.
And speaking of being a thing,
being a thing, which animals are things. And
sometimes people have relationships with them.
So heavy petting is our topic of the day.
Oh, very nice.
We want to get to this topic because it's very important. And you can actually send in your topic of the day if you have a great idea for a topic. Because sometimes it's hard to do all this research. I'm actually very busy right now in the Wiffery world. There are so many. It's springtime, so people are having babies left and right, and I can't hardly catch them. It's like I want to have an intimate relationship with each and every male and female that I midwife, but at
the same time,
hard to keep up.
His personal life is completely in order, and that's what makes him a professional midwife.
Yeah, there are so many midwives that just burn out. Burnout in midwifery is huge. I mean, it's a problem.
I used to work
pervasive.
I used to work at a bingo hall.
Yeah.
And the number of ex-midwives who just have given up on everything but bingo is insanity.
It's
all about the focus. The focus is, I was a fry cook many years ago.
Yeah?
You have to keep your eyes on those little bastards.
On the fries?
Oh, on the fries. Every second. They'll burn in a heartbeat. Let me tell you, they're burn in a heartbeat. You look down, they're tan, they're beautiful. You look away, you look back, burnt to a crisp.
Oh, I felt that.
It's sad.
Ooh, God, give me chills. So you're previously a fry cook. Now you're selling automotive parts used. How did you know is this your life's work? Is this? Or do you have other passions?
No, I live for automotive work.
What gets you up in the morning? What drives you to use a pun? What drives you? To do all this
that was
stuff?
very good.
Thank you.
Perquod-A-Motive.
Very
nice.
You could work in the automotive industry.
Very nice. Yes.
If this whole pod clash thing doesn't work out, there's a feature for you in automotive parts.
It's not a podcast.
Well, I like to get back to your original question. There, I like the smell. The smell of a car when you start it up. That smell of the exhaust.
This is a podcast, so we don't have a video. But Dr. John is smelling his fingers right now.
It's that certain smell. Smells like oil and gasoline.
Oh my God!
And various forms of lubricants.
There's a hint of rubber in there,
and a little hint of rubber. That's right. It depends on if the rubber is new or used. If the rubber is used, it has a different smell to it.
Yeah, I imagine that's why you focus on used. Is you don't like that new rubber smell.
New rubber smell. It's a little harsh.
Speaking of new rubber smell, we got to get to our sponsor of the day, which is actually we are a Sexperts podcast. So speaking of rubbers. Aunt Mary's rubbers. These are old-timey fashion rubbers, condoms, a.k.a.
Yes.
They're made from 100% organic rubber, straight from the rubber trees.
Very nice.
In South Uganda.
And now would probably be a good time to discuss our new sponsorship model. We've dropped our rates from the $7.25 we were charging.
Yeah.
And now all you need to do to sponsor our podcast is just agree to tell someone else about our podcast.
That seems very reasonable.
Thank you.
How do you do advertising over at Perquod-A-Motive?
Well, we have a gentleman named Frankie, and he has a very large section of cardboard. You may have seen him out on Granby Street from time to time, and it says, "Buy your car here."
Well, Wow.
Please tell me that everyone that works there is related to you. I hate the idea that maybe they're strangers.
It's a family-run business, isn't it?
Well, it is a family-run business. Been in the family for almost one generation, I would have to say.
So you've managed to foster an entire generation since you stopped fry cooking.
Hey, that's
been
difficult.
a struggle, but let me tell you, it's tough work.
Yeah.
It is
absolutely.
tough work every day.
Created some old rubber smell.
Where were we? Advertising. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Frankie, he says just...
Frankie with the sign, yeah.
Oh, he
We
does
love
like
Frankie.
the...
He's a slow boy.
Oh.
But, we love him. We have to tell him to what side up and facing forward to have the sign. The other day he was out, I love the boy, but he was out there for 6 hours with the sign facing backwards. People going by thought he was advertising some kind of peaches or something.
Well,
I don't know.
It's weird
the damnedest thing you
It's
ever
weird
saw.
that you dress him as the Statue of Liberty and he dances. Because I drove by there and stopped. I was like, taxes. I need to get them done.
Tax day.
I end up walking out of there with no taxes done and a new set of 4 used tires.
Like school in summertime.
It is true, though, that during tax season, our sales go up by about 107%. That's true.
Hey, no advertising is good, or good. No advertising is good. How does that go?
I think it's no advertising, no sales, like N-O-N-O.
Okay.
Know, K-N-O-W, no advertising, no sales.
That is genius.
Got it.
That is genius.
Got
that
it.
is sheer genius.
Yeah, I learned that in marketing class at...
College man.
Yeah, online college. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Never met anyone.
Well, speaking of online colleges, our topic of the day is heavy petting. And this is a vast topic, so I really do want to get to this. I actually have tiny little models of different pets that you could have in your home, and then a little dollhouse here where we're going to put the...
Before we get to your models.
Sure, yeah.
This gentleman has brought in many models of used cars. And basically, what I've understood is you can take the models when you come into a store.
Okay.
And they ask you to touch the model where your car hurts.
Well, I know it
which
does.
is great for people like me who can't speak automotive. I'm like,
That's right.
I don't know if I need a tranny.
Not everyone knows what a carburetor is. Sometimes you say, now, where does it hurt? When you drive the vehicle, where does it hurt? And, they may point to the tire, the transmission, or sometime the filibuster valve.
And with his accent, I thought he was talking to me in baby talk.
No.
So I was like,
not.
It hurts white. I was like, it hurts white here. And all the guys laughed at me.
My name is Mr. Perquod. Please show me where it hurts.
I'm Delilah. Hey, where?
What here? Dr. John T. Rawanese.
It hurts white
CP
here.
Wim. Midway for we.
It turns out I pointed at the conveyor belt, I think it's called.
Yes, it was. It was the conveyor belt, yes. Well, see what you Virginia boys and girls out there, you wouldn't necessarily
that's kind of sending. Where are you from?
Savannah. Down in Savannah. Georgia, down on the coast. We're both coastal folk, though. We're all coastal folk. That's why I feel Virginia is just like another Savannah, down here.
I'm from West Virginia. I'm from the mountains, so it's a little bit different than the coast. We had one river. Mm-hmm. And we polluted the fuck out of it.
Yes, that's true.
We threw our oil, our car parts.
Right.
The first car I ever drove, I actually drove it into a river, just for funsies.
I live here in southeastern Virginia, but I still take all my old used auto parts that I'm not going to use anymore. Drive them to Dr. John's River and.
Dr. John's River. I'm glad it's named after me now.
I pulled over at a Stuckey's and I was like, "Do you know where Dr. John's River is?" And they got me right there. And I just dumped it right in. I said, "Here, fellas, be with your brethren."
West Virginia is known for coal mining and auto parts disposal. I believe, isn't that? I believe that's on the flag. Is that not on the flag?
On our county flag, yeah.
Yeah, I believe Mrs. West Virginia is a coal miner's daughter.
An auto parts salesman, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, women can be auto parts salesmen as well.
Certainly.
How about your daughter?
But not to me.
How about your daughter, Mr. Perquod?
My daughter is a fine salesperson. Yeah. She is. She can sell anything. She could sell, as I say, she could sell water to the ocean.
I went to high school with her, Penelope Perquod.
Penelope Perquod. Yes, a lovely little girl.
Does she still have the 6 cats?
Well, they're up to 8 now. We've been trying to scale them back a little bit, but
well, speaking of heavy petting, I don't know why that came up, but yeah, what were we talking about? Penelope.
She has 8 cats.
Oh, 8
Penelope
cats. Oh,
has
heavy
8
petting.
cats.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
God, she had the best legs. I swear to God, I could slide a mile down those things.
Since we are live,
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Penelope, if you're listening and you want to call in and talk about how you're able to have sex around those 8 cats, we would love to have you on.
And we are live right now, so please call in.
Call Dr. John's cell phone at 757.
Or get in touch with us, therealsexperts@gmail.com, and please send in your questions, even if they're, to go out for coffee sometime or,
Actually, Dr. John got a new number. It's 540-817-6080.
So thank
Call
you so
now.
much. I'm not. Is that legal to put our podcare numbers out there?
I'll check with our attorney.
Yeah.
He's usually pretty responsive. I should know before the end of the episode.
Sounds on the up and up.
But
to
hey,
me.
sound engineer, go ahead and put a time mark on that in case we have to take that out. Thanks, buddy.
He gives me looks sometimes back there where he's like he doesn't want to do his job,
Yeah, just because podcasting is taking over the entire planet and ours is so popular.
God.
Like, we're the talent, buddy. We're the talent. Anybody, a golden retriever could do your job.
So let's say that you're hiring somebody new, maybe not a Frankie, but somebody who's actually
Right.
working, in sales. What do you look for? What are some of the?
Speaking of golden retrievers,
Yeah.
Most junkyards, which I don't mean to call it a junkyard, it's beautiful.
Who
Quite
said
right.
golden
Quite
retrievers?
Quite all right.
Well, most
I have a German
most of
Shepherd
them have
myself. Well, was that what you were just going to say?
Well, last time I was there was like 3 golden retrievers protecting.
Well, sure. We have the 3 golden retrievers in the back that roam the lot. Myself, I have a large German Shepherd at our house.
I've seen you ride him around.
He's big. He is a big boy. I will not deny.
It's not that you're a small man, but
No. He's a large dog. I mean, they didn't use him for guard dog duty because they were little wimpy dogs. That's a protection dog.
God, I wish. Remember that dog walker we had on a while back? He'd
Be a good person to talk
be,
about.
he knows all about dogs. Yeah. What is the topic of the day, by the way? Have we talked about that yet?
Heavy petting.
Oh, heavy petting, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, which reminds me that if you guys could stay a little bit afterwards, I need to move this large dresser into my car. I'm actually moving this week, so if you guys could help me, it's real heavy. It's made of solid oak.
Wow.
You got to give him
That's
credit.
good wood there. That's some good wood.
You got to give him credit. Dr. John and I were talking the other day as we were kayaking.
Yeah.
And
I love kayaking.
he was complaining to me. He's like, Delilah, I live too far from the nearest Hardee's. And I said, Dr. John, I've been hearing this problem of yours for 10 years.
It's been going on.
You can do
so
something
long.
about it. And he has. He has found an apartment directly across the street from a Hardee's.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And he's moving there on Wednesday.
Please don't tell Penelope where it is.
It's like your own little slice of heaven there, is it
I'm
not?
winking right now.
Penelope, I'll repeat our phone number. It's 540.
Don't the guys. The woman's father is right here. She is quite the woman, isn't she?
Oh, she is. She's her own woman. I would never get in the way of her doing something that she wanted to do.
Which is why she's all over the internet.
I'm married, so I'm still married. I've been very dedicated to my wife, Mildred.
But she's about to die.
Well,
so you might want to set yourself up.
I really, it's a slippery slope. As soon as I start thinking about that, I'm going to...
When I whispered rest in peace into her ear the other day as I visited her, she looked at me with those sad bluish gray eyes where the life was draining out of.
Oh, jeez.
And she just looked at me and she said, Delilah, I will rest in peace if Dr. John rests in Penelope.
What? No, she did not. She meant no. She didn't say Penelope.
I find it a little hard to believe that story, actually.
Yeah.
It sounds slightly suspicious. First of all, I don't believe they'd actually let you in the hospital.
I'm on the visitors list.
That's what we call a tall tale from where I'm from.
That's a tall tale.
Yes.
You're mocking his accent.
I'm not. No, I'm from West Virginia. That's how we all talk there.
It's definitely not a Savannah accent.
No. So let's get to actually have just randomly one person, come on, guys, we need some more questions here. So email us at therealsexperts@gmail.com. I'm going to let you take this question since you're our guest.
Well, certainly.
And this one is from Golden Retriever 6969, and it says, My golden retriever is always ready to play tennis. The only thing is, I can't afford a tennis ball. What'll I do?
Well, that is a bit of a sticky wicket there, is it not? I mean, the dog wants to play, and you don't have anything to play with. The dog, some sort of ball would be.
I've been there.
You've been there? Mm-hmm.
When Jennifer Capriati used to play tennis.
Wait a minute. No, this is a joke. This is a joke question. Golden Retriever 6969 is not. This is whoever sent this. I am very. Who would do that? It's not even a real question. I'm so sorry. We should really
rude people out there. It's rude.
Gate our questions.
I was believing it until the second 69. That seems a bit over.
Speaking of the second 69, our topic of the day is heavy petting. And, oh, no, actually, yeah, I'm so sorry. We're actually not going to get to our topic of the day. But, again, I'll take a video of our little models in our dollhouse. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. You are a font of knowledge. I don't know a whole lot about cars besides driving to rivers, but I am very enlightened today. And, yeah, why don't you, plug your auto store?
Well, Perquod.
While we plug your daughter.
Perquod-A-Motive. Down on Granby Street. That's Perquod with a capital P. Look for Frankie outside with the sign. If you see a gentleman wearing a Statue of Liberty outfit and he happens to have a cardboard in front of him that's cut out of a peach crate, that's Frankie. Just tell him to switch the sign for us. We appreciate it.
And if the 86 Datsuns are rocking, don't come knocking.
All right, and that's it for the Sexperts. I am Dr. John T. Alanese, CPM.
And I'm Delilah Haydair, and do a little research. Human feet were designed to walk upon mangoes.
See you sex time.